How you feel about Diddy in his case right now and all the updates you hear?
How do I feel about it? Well, listen, I think he should keep well, maybe not. He should keep some rope on his soap or make sure he don't drop it in certain places. In case if he do, he might like it. But long story short is that he need to take his counsel advice. Because if he think he's going to get out of this from the federal government, he out his mind. They in the process of plea bargaining, trying to do a plea bargain session with him, and he not taking it. That's probably why one of the lawyers jumped off the case. Remember Benjamin Bradford, his first lawyer with the Cassie situation? He said, give her the $10 million and make this go away, brother. He ended up giving her $30 million. He's not taking the lawyer's advice. 9 times out of 10, they probably got him a good plea bargain. Yo, listen to me, we can give you 15 years. 10 or 15 years. You do that, you come out, you only have to do like 12, 13. Come off to a halfway house. You still can live some of your life out as a free man. He don't want to hear it. So it is what it is. You got to realize that the trial is in May. This is March. They start the trial in May. The first 2 or 3 months before the trial, the lawyers are working behind scenes trying to plea bargain or try to work up some agreement before they get to the judge. The federal government do not want to go to court. 9 times out of 10, they want a plea bargain with you. You understand? You accept the plea, you accept the time, you go ahead. You save the government money, you save them time and effort and manpower. If you don't believe that that white guy was a plant, then something is wrong with you. He done sold them enough drugs, but they haven't hit him with that charge. They haven't did him with that charge yet, or that we know of. If you don't believe that they're going to try to hit him with those guns in there, they saving all that for last. The drugs, the guns. They'll do another superseding indictment and add those two if he don't take the plea. If he don't take the plea bargain to the sex trafficking or whatever, stuff like that, they're going to say, okay, let's add the guns to it and let's add the drugs to it.
How you feel about Keffe D? He out here crying to come home, man.
Keffe D, I think is a mistravesty of justice that Keffe D is still in jail without a bail, or they're not making his bail low enough for him to go home. For the fact of the matter is that Keffe D was told to say something by a LAPD officer who was writing a book, doing a movie, and making himself rich off of an event that happened in our culture. And that he's in jail because the cops said a lot of these things first, and he just piggybacked on it. But it's going to come out that was the situation and that was the issue. And he's going to walk eventually.
So you really believe that he ain't had nothing to do with Pac murder?
I don't believe Keffe D had anything to do with it. Just don't make any sense, brother. It don't make no sense that, what he did and how he did it and how Vegas is at that time, that you could get away with something like that. That was something that was orchestrated and planned and was in-house. That's my thoughts.
Before we end it, gotta ask you, Janice Combs, how you feel about, her? I mean, they alleging that she was, having freakos.
I spoke to a man, Mr. Brown, who used to go to the freak-offs. And this guy lives in Georgia right now. And he told me that he was a stick-up kid back in the day. And one time he had robbed one of their spots. And he went back and he had got the money and gave them their money back and everything like that. And he knew Miss Combs and he knew about her and her freak-offs and everything like that. We had always thought that she had a modeling agency, but it wasn't a modeling agency. It was more of a brothel that she ran for high-profile drug dealers and athletes. You could tell by I could tell that Miss Combs at the time, and actually saw her, like young guys. She came at me a couple of times back in my heyday, before the extra 75 pounds back then. And the reason I left Bad Boy wasn't only because of her advances. It was because I got tired of a lot of the bullshit with her and her son. So to hear that she ran a brothel giving parties and sex parties, you understand? It's easy to say he get it from his mama.